right, what's going on, everybody? You know who I am. You know how I do. I'm OneFrog9. And we did stream earlier today for about an hour. Me and Pirate Queen Indigo Cat talking about her erotica NFT series. If you want a little peek on what that's going to be like, check out the other stream. We just did it. But right now, we're going to get into some of the Halo Championship season. And as always, before we get into all that, I ask you guys, check out our petition here. Right, that way. In the exception to 52886. It's real quick. It's real easy. And this one here. All right. Got these abolitionist organizations. I talk about all these all the time, and they're here. Check them out. All right. Check them out. So, yeah, right now, I'm right here actually watching it. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Main. Pull up this one. It's fine. Oh, okay. Window capture. Display capture. Not display. Window. It's the first match today of the Halo Open. The Halo Open competition. Not this one. And there it is. But if I do this, we got to do it again. There we go. Still got it? Almost. Boom.
Pink, just revolving in between their refrigeration side to the enemy refrigeration. I don't think that there's been a single power-up that's been dropped so far for this Oxygen Esports roster. As you see, just another beatdown by way of the camo, just lying in wake. And they're just doing a great job of just playing off each other. I mean, this is Halo in its prime. You can only do so much as an individual. And even right there, catching one out in the open inside of Hydro. But the trade comes through automatically. Map positioning and control is everything on Aquarius CTF, and Oxygen are playing that to a high degree.
Here we go once again. Name going to bring that flag to the middle of the map, and
so
job for the rest of the team to try and pick it up and put a closer on this one.
I'm not really clear.
On board now with Common. We'll see what he's able to do in the mid map. Shouldn't be that much of a problem to try and grab this flag at the very least to get a touch to stop it from being
Who these first teams are.
At this point, really, Andy, it is just a case of that's disgusting. It's just a case of trying to put a closer on.
I can maybe look for player names.
As fast as possible because we have a rather large bracket going on today.
This is new to me as far as keeping up with an esports championship.
And yeah, we're in for a great treat ahead of us. But that's a pretty good start, I would say, for Oxygen Esports. 5-0 on Aquarius.
But this is going to be going on through September.
And well, can't imagine that was the best start for the opposition there. But again, it's not that surprising. At the end of the day, they do come in here as a top 6 seed.
This is Uber Nick, actually, isn't it? Okay, Uber Nick. I thought I had the right thing connected.
2,000 individuals competing on this very day in winners round 1, barring, they all wake up and they play their matches, right? But that being said, you're going to get a lot of these in the early stages of things. As you can take a look at a couple of the stats. Again, it was just all blitzkrieg.
Yeah, you can't tell.
The double digits for eliminations, but regardless, it was just all map control for us.
I was a spectator, okay.
The start that we're mostly going to be expecting against any opposition, much like you said, coming in.
So they have to do best of 3.
Open number 1. This is what you're going to expect as they prepare themselves for live fire coming up.
Yeah, for sure, right? And I think if you're opposition here, I mean, we say this in Call of Duty pretty often, right, Andy?
Turn
that kind of wall ping for the first game of the day, you kind of need to just take a step back, hit the mental regain, and try to go again here for map number 2. Now, we're going over towards live fire here for map number 2. It's going to be Slayer. I'm very excited to see how they're going to try and play this, because obviously, as I said, when it comes to Slayer, you really need to make sure you're playing the map as a roster.
So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be just looking at what is going on with this season this year. and want to compete, not only compete, but do the casting side of it as well. And so I guess they've launched already this match. Who are we looking at? We're looking at Ian Feltz. Yeah, I don't know what team this is. I want to see if I can find the team list. Let's go ahead and let these guys go back up here.
Why those are deadly, and Swish, of course, was a player that we did manage to highlight before we got into this game, saying he is definitely a player and a name to watch here in this game number 1. And here's something that I highlighted, Andy, as we got into this one. You need to make sure you control those power-ups, and it is immediately going to be Oxygen Esports in control of that camo. We'll see what they're able to do with it as now, moving forward. Starting off this game, I'd say this has been a pretty good start overall.
Yeah, you know, well, one could certainly say that. I mean, it's currently 6-1 as it stands right now. Currently fishing out people inside of this house. They will find it. Is Oxygen Esports, and now it's just about reading spawns, which, especially for this map of live fire, it becomes rather linear. Nice little clapback actually comes there for Reborn, just flying in wake down low on that sandbag window, but not a whole lot of map position to speak of. You can see Names still holding onto the sniper, misses just a bit on the outside, but still has 2 players inside of this house to communicate to their team to collapse on.
And here is that heat wave that we were talking about. You know, I kind of view this a little bit as a shotgun in a sense, but it can also do that, and it's very nice when it's in the hands of a pretty talented player such as Names. He's able to get that one. Now the sniper in hand, surely not, will get the hit, but not enough for a headshot, not enough for a kill. He's got all the weapons at the moment sitting in his hands, looking to find some more kills here to try and press the advantage that Esports have gained early on here. But even at this point, what we're kind of seeing from Oxygen is them just kind of running around the map and trying to play off the back of their skill alone. And while looking at a player like Name at the moment, I'm not at all surprised that's what they're doing.
Oh, he's on 6 straight. Looking to continue on with this. Again, it's just been bouncing between a multitude of power weapons. You saw drop the sniper immediately for the Mangler, and another weapon that deserves its own very special conversation. Reading players up top nest, and Name's going to be able to complete this flank.
Yeah, speaking of the Mangler, I really enjoy using the Mangler in this game. And actually, look, they're using it right now. Oh, no, they got a commando as well. Got a commando kill right there. That guy must have been getting chewed on from somebody in the back on this guy's team. That was a pretty quick kill. Switched. No, it's not really easy to keep. Oh, there must be a little arrow. I see that little arrow. So now we're on It's Reborn. Cool. Got a back smack there. Little grenade push. Blue and red. Okay. Yeah. I mean, one of the hardest things is really keeping it together when you're that close and when you're both got battle rifles and you're just doing a side to side thing there. There's a certain rhythm that needs to be hit when you're in that moment. Okay, so this is its name we're watching. Yeah, they've turned around from 2 people there. Okay, there he was able to sneak up on that guy. Another thing I really enjoy about esports is just the whole, like, everyone has their gamer names, right? It's like usually when you watch regular sports, it's all this, like, people's names, right? People's names and stuff. What's going on? What are you up to? Some B-roll.
Rolling in with the B camera.
Some B-roll B camera. I think, you can pull that mic off and just. Appreciate you, Pirate Queen, hanging out in the frog pond, making art. Building your future. Oh no. What's going on? There it is. So yeah, so the plan today, I'm just gonna watch a little bit of this, and then jump into some Halo myself, play a couple rounds, try to get my rank up. Let's see what these goofballs are talking about.
Yeah, at this point, especially for a lot of these mismatches that you will end up seeing, again, finishing top 6 in HCS Open #1, we always welcome whatever teams can possibly be put together to be able to compete throughout these open tournaments here for the Halo Championship Series. But you will see a lot of this in Winners Round 1, whether you're going up against this Oxygen squad, whether you have to go up against Inconceivable, or even the team that seems to be the one to beat on the weekend will be Optic Gaming. But regardless of the matter, gotta be keeping that gunny warm, gotta be looking towards these upcoming matchups because it only gets tougher from here.
Yep, indeed it does. Now, I've been told the round 2 matchup that we might well have might just be spicy. Oxygen are apparently playing Antimatter, who they might have some history with, and apparently Saintly from that Antimatter squad has previously played with both Common and Haynes, winning a few Halo 3 HCS Cups together. So we have some storylines going in around #2, and of course, as we get further on to this tournament, it feels crazy to say we're even getting these storylines this early on into a 512 team bracket. These storylines will pop up more and more, and we'll be getting to talk about more of these storylines as the day goes on.
Yep, and that antimatter roster, there's going to be one player that sticks out more for me, and that's going to be Neighbor, of course, a straight ripping representative, an OG, if you will. Again, a lot of individuals on that team that have a lot of success through Halo 3, like you were talking about between Common and Haynes on this Oxygen Esports roster, of what they were able to do throughout the entirety of that game's tenure. Now going up against their former teammate, as you take a look at a couple of the highlights from the CTF map. Again, I mean, if you blinked, you probably missed the CTF match. It ended in about 3 minutes and 49 seconds. But yeah, that round 2 matchup is just what seeding is all about. You never really know what it could end up amounting to going in towards a round 2 matchup. And honestly speaking, with that said, that might be where we might see a little bit of a shift coming through. Maybe a little bit of upsets depending on how the rest of the bracket all plays out.
Yeah, it will be a bit of a culture shock, wouldn't it, going from that round #1 match to a rather tougher round #2. But, going back to this one real quick before we move on, this CTF was something else, right? I mean, they just zoned the map so well, got a whole lane effectively to themselves, and were able to run flags off the back of that, no stopping them once they got started. But for me, this was the moment when this game kind of went away from their opposition here. Oxygen Esports did such a great job. It was its name was a 9 spree to kick things off. Common also up there as well, having a great start to the game overall. But we were hyping up its name, right? We were told he is the player to be watching here, one of the players to be watching on this Oxygen Esports roster. Now I know why. Andy. You had a hell of a game here.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I mean, all 4 of these players from Oxygen definitely have what it takes to be.
Cool. So they're just trying to replay the last match, but it looks like I think they're currently playing the third match. They're just doing some highlights for its name. Trying to find who these people, what team they're on. I guess I could ask somewhere over here.
They played their first round. They've got to go into the losers bracket, obviously, but they had a really rough first round. Maybe they have a rough losers bracket. Do they quit and just quit the game, or do they get better? Does that set a fire underneath them so that they can keep going and get really good at the game? Maybe we see them in like a year and a half. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
absolutely.
like, why would you be unmotivated at that point? I mean, that's fire for me, right? I mean, you got to see what the enemy team just did to you. I want to be that good. I want to be able to surround myself with another 3 players that can do that. Whether, like you said, maybe it's 3 years, maybe it's 2 years. It could honestly be a month's time, because I mean, we got to see some pretty quality shots, some really good centering, some good fundamentals coming through a couple of those players from that Perception roster. It's just about building that chemistry, finding yourself a bunch of teammates that have that same like mind, and hey, who's to say in the HCS Open #3 active that we probably won't see them clap back.
That's what I like to see. I like to see them come through, get better at the game, watch their film, and just evolve. And those are the storylines we like to watch as this game progresses, being in its infancy, of course. But of course, the next matchup we have, like you guys had mentioned, it's going to be Oxygen, the team you just watched dominate, against Antimatter. And we got Neighbor, of course, like you mentioned. I want to see Saintly and Realize. Saintly is the big one here for me. Okay, this guy, I love Saintly. He's just such a good guy, so wholesome, but his shot is incredible. When he's really zoned in, you can watch his stream, you'll see, like, there's a difference between him when he's zoned in and him when he's relaxing. When he's forward, elbows on the knees like a true Halo player, and when we see him like that, we're going to see his shot just be insane. This guy has an incredible shot, incredible mind. I'm excited.
I don't even know who he's talking about right now.
And like you guys had mentioned, this is going to be a little bit more difficult coming up, like, into round 2. Their round 1 was cake, right? Now round 2, they've got a little bit of opposition here, so I'm excited to see how
Space Station is already up.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be crazy, wouldn't it, early on? I'm going to throw the possibility out there that, we might have an upset early on. I mean, it's crazy, right? We're in the round of 256, I want to say, at this point, round 2 of the bracket. But it would be crazy. We love seeing that over in Call of Duty whenever there are early upsets going on in any given bracket. Last weekend, there were a few, but now this time around, there is
Gutter Gang.
an upset going on for Oxygen. We'll see what goes on. But that is, I think, for me, the big storyline here is, can Saintly take down his former teammates? That would be quite something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Lower bracket.
I'm a little biased, okay? EXO just advanced to round number 2 as well. And you guys are like, who's EXO? Well, they've got Dog7, the legend, okay? This guy, now listen, guys, I'm a mouse and keyboard player, okay? We're on thin ice here, all right? We don't got much room to stand on. Dog7 is the player to watch when it comes to M&K Halo. I get comments all day. Is M&K or controller better? I don't want to get into this discussion here. It's going to be an ugly one, okay? But Dog7 on Team EXO with Bejesus, Obnoxious as well, and Han. These guys are great players. I'm excited to see where they go. Another storyline we get to see develop, and we've got many of them because there's 512 teams. I can't get over it. It's insane.
I think the conversation it will definitely boast, right?
Ongoing.
The NA side for HCS Open number 1 with,
So they just move them right through. So right now,
they were also sitting there asking themselves, like, I want to see.
there's 500 teams here. There's no way I'm going to be able to scroll through all these, but I'm just trying to see what else they got going on here.
I mean, how cool would that be? It's an opportunity that could present itself, and you got to think that Dog7 would definitely put themselves.
But it's already progressing into its kind of round 2. This is pretty cool. This is exciting. Like I said before, I've never really followed sports, any sports teams or anything like that. But just in general, it's just not something I've done. But this is something I'm interested in Halo. And it has this whole industry and structure behind it that I think is really interesting. That I'm interested in, and I want to figure out how to get involved. To be some casters like these guys here. Oxygen Esports and Antimatter. That's the one we're watching. Thank you guys. Oxygen Esports. And at least I know what I'm looking for now out of these 512. I wonder why my browser's running so slow. Oh, yeah, well, the signal back here is not the best. Well, it's just in general. It's probably the streaming. Yeah, that too. There's Cloud9. Let's see what we got going on over here. They're still holding an Oxygen and Esport. Oxygen Esports and Antimatter. So right now that mainstream is just showing off the level again that they just did. So that was a good level. I thought they did 3 matches, but I guess they do 2. Love you. Optic Nation. Cool. I think being from Chicago, man, I'm Optic. Just like That's all I got. Just pick something, right? And they're up there already. They run some more highlights. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm just still scrolling through the roster here. All 512 of them. That's right, 512. We're talking team names like Reflex, Demon Timing. They made it to the round 2. They're matching up. Their match is ongoing. Got also Eternal, HF Omega. Just closing these matches pretty quick. And all this is being put together by Face It. So I think I scrolled through the whole list. I just need to find... I I was actually looking at the wrong spot. Let's turn this up here, see how these guys do the casting. Oh, no, this is just more...
I think just generally speaking, Kid,
Oh, no.
down bad this early on in the game. Yeah, again,
This is a different team.
take a step back, even in the middle of the game, which is very hard to do, to try and grab some points and just start playing as a team.
Realize he's going to see one that drops down low. Tries to chase for the elimination, though. Haynes on the opposite side for C ramp will be cleaning them up, but yeah, I mean, it's just about hitting the regain going forward, right? Because so far, especially for Antimatter, you're only really working off of this A stronghold, which you're about to be losing. Overshield will end up being picked up by Realize, and well, this has got to be the go time going forward. You got to be able to find a lot of value just off of this power up alone. Looks like that they want to go back through this top middle side and seeing if they can catch a couple players off guard. And it definitely begs the conversation of what you're seeing in discrepancies between these two teams. Oxygen obviously spending a lot of time playing together since Halo Infinite's launch. I would almost assume that Antimatter going forward might be a closer to a pickup roster, although very decorative between a lot of the individuals that are representing this team right now, Brody. They're going to have their work cut out for them versus the teamwork of Oxygen.
Yeah, I mean, I think what we're seeing already here, right out the gate, it seems like Oxygen a little bit well put together in comparison to what Animatter are able to do. We'll see if Animatter can get something going here, but it doesn't look like it will happen at game number 1, short of an incredible comeback. This might well just be a good Oxygen start here in this best of 3. We'll stick on board over towards Swish here as he has a teammate in tow. Nice nade, well played from Common as well, as that's a nice 2-piece to kick off that push towards B. And all 3 strongholds in favor. This tick will go further and further up. Map control fully in favor of Oxygen as they continue to dominate here.
Yep, they're just isolating players, just split spawning them on every single side of the map. Power weapons have been absolutely grabbed on all different accounts. And you can see right here, especially for Common with that sniper rifle, we got to see what they were able to do back on Live Fire Slayer with it. And now they're just continuing on with that rampage. Up to about 9-3, 12-2 for Swish. Tough engagement versus the Heat Wave. We'll end up losing that battle. A tough one up close unless you land that very tasty no-scope headshot, but it doesn't come through. But 208 to 0, 2 strongholds to the 1. Not even an opportunity to potentially get yourself on the board here if you are Antimatter. It's just really good teamwork that's coming through from Oxygen. I mean, even when they lost that initial stronghold, the moment that you get back on it, it stops the score versus the team with the 2 caps. There's 24 points needed here, Brody, before we go to game 2.
Yeah, that seems to be the problem, doesn't it, Andy? I mean, every time that Animatter get these guys off one of their points, well, guess what? They're popping up elsewhere and causing more and more problems as well. Take a look over towards what could be the final few moments of this game. Animatter trying to get control over towards B.
So this is another game. Another Antimatter.
Actually capture B, and how about this for a flip of events? They will finally get some points on the board. They'll grab every single stronghold, and well, how about this for a situation? It would be one hell of a miracle, wouldn't it, Andy, if this happened?
I mean, this would be definitely a look, I mean, Halo Infinite's still in its baby phase right now, and as far as multiplayer is concerned, we're all
Excellent. Yeah, I've scrolled through all the list. I found the folks we're dealing with right now, or who are competing, and that is Oxygen, Esports, and Antimatter. We already kind of heard that, but this is the round 2. So Oxygen went against Perception and won. and Antimatter went against Iniquity and won. So now they're in round 2, and this is all to figure out who's going to do it. So yeah, again, the map they're on right now, live fire, pretty decent map. My main struggle with this game is just trying to land my shots. Land the shots, and a lot of times when I'm in close quarters, I'm just not I lose it. Like stuff like that they just did right there, I'd be like, no. But I need to figure out how to tighten up some of those things. Get some more practice in here. And so through January, February, they're gonna be having some open competitions. I think that'll be good stuff to try to get into. They had some in December in Raleigh, which isn't too far from me, relatively speaking. And but that sold out. It's already sold out. It's already done. But I need to win some competitions, get some sales. I think before I get into any kind of big paid events like that. And I need to get my rank up. Need to get my rank up. That's number 1. Right now I'm a gold 4 and a gold 1 in solos. Gold 4 and just open. 25 to 81. So that was a zone no. Yeah, that was a zone control. All right, let's see what they got to say.
Right out the gate, I thought it might be more of a stomping, but it doesn't happen. And actually, I will say, fair play to them to even manage to get that amount of points to stabilize in the manner that they did, but it was ultimately too late.
Yeah, I mean, once they ended up finding those 3 down, they were able to stabilize. Just whether that was it all started from that C control side, right? Once they got from that C stronghold, it was just about pushing their way over.
Let's click on it
and enforcing those rotations, like you were talking about, Brody, through that 7 minutes and 15 seconds that we had on live fire strongholds. It was a blitzkrieg. I mean, 81 points is definitely better looking than 0.
Oxygen. Okay, so Oxygen won that last one.
But that's also some of the most annoyance that can come through, especially on a map like Live Fire, and what Oxygen were able to exploit so wonderfully. Were those
Oxygen was Team Cobra.
Not necessarily always outplaying their opponents. Yeah, there were a lot of ones that I'm sure that a lot of these antimatter players were very frustrated that they couldn't end up winning. But what it mostly comes down to, and you'll see it in some of these highlights, it was just overall just teamwork, chemistry, working together through these rotations, pinching together on one another.
Oof, man, that's rough.
Was just a force to be reckoned with.
That was a good snipe.
Right out the gate there. You gotta feel the fantasy. He just sat in the corner like, yeah, I'll be safe here. Don't worry about me. Leave me alone. I'm all good, guys. I'm not doing anything to harm you. And then, well, snipe straight to the head coming in there. So sometimes that do just be the way it is. As right at the gate again, you saw it. 244 to 88. Ticker goes up towards the end for Antimatter, but it was just too little too late. They just got themselves going way too late into the game. And they do end up taking an L there at the end of game number 1. But as I said, that comeback towards the end, it was important. It's good for the mental health towards the end of the game to make sure that your head is in the right place, because you know that it is absolutely possible for you to at least have a good few moments against a squad like Oxygen. And if you can just do that for a little bit longer, say, what, an entire game here of Slayer? Hey, who knows what could happen, man?
Yeah, I mean, like, we got our homeboy of active in the back of our ears right now. I'm sure that he is just smiling.
So best of 3. So I guess they do. It's just yeah, best of 3. Okay. All right, so they did that. I'm not really sure what the breakdown was between those 2 teams. Yeah, okay, now they're doing. Okay, Cobra. So Cobra is Oxygen again. Okay, so that was the first match of round 2. Man, I'm all over the place. I'm so confused. That was Haynes. Haynes just went down from Oxygen. This other team is Antimatter, right? Realized G. Fantasy. Into the Neighbor. It's a weird name. Realized G. Okay. Yeah. What's the score so far? 7-4. Haynes went. Oh, we had a. They dropped out. What happened?
Even still, like you said, I mean, it's not a bad start for Antimatter by any stretch of the imagination. You started off on that Charlie Stronghold side. They immediately pushed over towards that arcade street. As we're going to have a little bit of a reset here again. Competitive integrity is everything when it comes down to the Halo Championship Series, but even still, if you can try to replicate that start, continue on through the middle that they started on the Charlie side, that overlook on that C balcony is everything.
Cool. So they're going to reset. Yeah, somebody dropped. I was like, what happened? For competitive Halo integrity, man. Look at that. This is a professional outfit. Michael, what's going on, man? I see you there. Sorry, my chat is floating around here in the cyberspace. I guess I could go ahead and set the appearance to not disappear. Hey, Perals. Let's go ahead to always on top. That's fine. I thought I spoke with Halo as a developer. Yeah, I spoke to the Halo. I spoke to the Halo. I spoke to the Halo. True story. True story, everybody. I went to them and I said, you know what, guys? You know what Halo needs? It needs a bell. Halo bell. That's what it needs, man. And they said, get out of our office. How did you get in here? Who are you? All right, is this starting up or what?
Very juicy way throughout the entirety of this day. It's going to be a long one. Strap yourselves in for the restart here on Street Slayer. Again, should be Antimatter starting off on that Charlie Stronghold side, which again, you're going to be looking at that stalker rifle up on that C balcony. Neighbor was the one to pick it up and find value with it, just tucking down the middle of that.
All right, there they go.
Try to work your way for that M41 spanker while also getting B Street control.
Tied.
We're going for a restart once again here. Something must have gone wrong. Not sure if a player once again did crash out of the lobby. Of course, that can happen every so often. So,
I mean, Halo is 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks old.
Here, on Street.
Halo is almost 2 weeks old. It is not going to bother me if there's a bit of a crash every now and then, right? Yeah, I don't care about progression. I do not care at all about progression, but I will say for, you know, stuff and things out there in the world, if you're making a game and you release a game, and lately with all the problems games have been having, if progression is like the biggest complaint that people have been coming up with, I don't know. I think there's been some glitches too, but the game's been running pretty solid. And I mean, yeah, I've been playing with some people that have had crashes and stuff, but it's a newer game. I know they're trying to push the edges, the limits of technology. I don't know. I haven't been having any problems. Granted, I do have a 2060 and like a Ryzen 5 2600 and a B40, B450 Tomahawk Tomahawk motherboard, Mobo. I set myself up with a computer a couple years ago that I hoped I'd be able to game on for a while and stream with. And so far, cross my fingers. Spirits willing. We're all good. Let's see. You bought the battle pass. Oh, okay, yeah, I haven't bought the battle pass. I'm interested in just being like yeah. I'm not gonna put any. The game's free. I'm happy with it. I'm not gonna put any more money into it. So let's see. I want to just check back in here. I'm in another Discord here, the Face It Halo Discord that manages like if you're looking for a team and stuff like that. Yeah, $10. I see what you mean. Yeah, no, again, I just like I'm just trying to save money where I can. And I'm happy enough the game is free. I am probably gonna get I'm gonna get the Game Pass. I think they're doing a deal with that, I think. For 3 months for like $1 or 3 months for $5. So I'm way more inclined, a lot more value for me to put my money in something like that. Well, they running some more highlights back or replay. Yeah, look at that replay right there, man. He sniped that guy. And then, oh, is that it? So Haynes again. Haynes didn't do so good in those rounds. They lucked out. I think they lucked out. They got a pretty bad kill there. This team, I think, common, right? Thought I dropped something. I'll have to see here in a bit. I don't think I dropped really anything. It didn't sound very heavy or important for the campaign. But yeah, but if you get if I don't know if you can get it in Russia, I figure you can. I don't know. Just because I figure, I don't know. Anyway, Game Pass. Halo Infinite's going to be available day one on Game Pass, which is like $5 a month. And I think right now, again, they're doing like a deal or something. I don't know. I'm not getting paid by them, but instead of buying the campaign, I was going to try to check out this Game Pass thing because I figure I could beat the campaign in a month at worst. Are they starting this up or are they just running cameras over this? This is a good map. This is Streets. I've been on this map. Power weapon that usually spawns in the middle. There it is, the rocket. It is, pretty important. Okay, here they go. Yeah, they threw some pretty bad grenades there first. Why did they throw them up so forward like that? That's weird. I'm going to watch and see if I can learn anything. So they let the other team get the rocket. We're watching Common. Now we're watching Realized G, who is on... Oh, I wonder if I could search Oxygen, right? Oxygen and Antimatter. That's the match we're looking at here. Antimatter is Red Eagle. And Oxygen Esports, the Blue Cobra. But yeah, Michael, check out that. See if you can get the campaign like that through the Game Pass. Let me know if you can get that. Cool. All right. He's got the Sentinel. So they're actually using the Sentinel beam. Wow. I mean, it's powerful. You just got to land those shots. It's a good mid-range weapon. This guy's getting pushed pretty hard. Yeah, that's not going to work. That was Common. All right, Fantasy. Oh, man. Can't get the Game Pass, huh? Yo, man, what about, I don't know, if a VPN, can you use a VPN or something? I don't even use a VPN. I should, I think. I will soon. Eventually, one day. So this guy's just wandering around right now. He's looking for a kill. His name is something Into the Aber. Into the Aber. He's got the rocket. Okay, that's a pretty easy kill there, right? Oh no, his buddy got the kill already. And he's only got one round left. And he's red. He's looking for blue targets. There they are. But he can't see. This is like a spectator view, so he might get a kill here in a second. We're looking for that spicy kill. Oh, but he did do the finish on the BR, and he jumped. I don't know if, I jump a lot myself. I don't know if they're always the best thing to do, and he went down. Nice try there. I think that was Swish we were looking at, and Fantasy went down as well from some grenades. Looking at its name, trying to take a sniper war over there with somebody. I think they got flanked, though. They're still trying to do a little push, but Common went down. But its name showed up with a little bit of help. With some grenades and a sniper and another sniper here. Oh, game. So let's see if you can find a deal or something, man. Oh, you can only buy Game Pass? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure what you're saying. You can buy it You can buy Game Pass in real store and it costs $10. Okay. 10 rubles. What are we looking at? Its name holding it down up here. This is not a bad spot he's hanging out on here. He's not moving very much, though. He could certainly stand to move a little more, I would think. I don't know. Because there could be a flank coming, man. Unless he really trusts his team. Yeah, he just checks his team over there. But what about mid, though? His buddy's pushing there. Okay, there he's about to get a hit, maybe. He's still waiting, but nobody's there, man. Nobody's there. You need to go somewhere else. He picked up the rocket, and he's got the battle rifle. That's not a bad combo. Somebody else already kind of used the rocket with the battle rifle, so that was cool. Guy, okay, 2 shots, 1 kill. At least the rocket's used. Don't have to worry about it anymore. All right, switching over back to common. Cannot keep together. Who is who? Haynes, oxygen. Okay, blue oxygen. Oxygen is blue. And antimatter is red. 800 rubles. I think you play with controller aim a little bit. Yeah, man, he didn't make those rocket shots. I'm not sure what that was about. But, you know, that's the type of stuff that's going to make the determination of who makes it to the championship. You know, who's got them steady hands. Did he finish that kill? He didn't finish that kill. What was going on with him? Neighbor? I'm calling him neighbor. I don't care. Okay, there we got a snap by Fantasy on Haynes and its name. Okay, double kill. Oh, they did pull out ahead. I thought Antimatter was going to pull it down, but that does not seem to be what's going on right here. Oh, okay. That was, oh, man. He actually got that. That looked like a kind of corner bullet situation there. Was he against 2? That's not good.
Not when you're taking a 1-on-2 like that. We're going to see from another POV. I believe that's going to be a 2-piece coming in there from whoever was up. Common will end up falling foul to that player. And that was a nice way to try and build some momentum, but it might well be too late in this game again.
Yeah, they are closing a gap here. It is a run to 50, and we are 32 to 42. Oxygen Esports looks like they're gonna take it away. Antimatter might clutch. We don't know though. We just don't know. They switch it up on. I can't tell blue. Yeah. Okay. Oh, because of my screen. But the colors stay the same, I guess, right? And that was a rocket kill. Oxygen's coming real close here, 47. Yeah, sure. So is Infinite been any problems with Infinite for you? And Oxygen takes it right there. Oxygen Esports takes the win. What these guys got to say about it?
Out game number 2 and round number 2 there, therefore, for Oxygen Esports. Silly me, you know, I was talking about the possibility of Antimatter coming out here and causing an early upset in round 2. What do I know, hey? As Oxygen Esports come out and they put a stop to any of those Chinese whispers.
Plus 15, 21, and 8 there for Haynes was an absolute phenom on the map. And a lot of that was brought to you by the battle rifle. Again, you can see what they were able to bring to the table, just locking down the lanes, just always rotating, finding those team shots with their teammates. I mean, there was only really one chance or one time that I saw Antimatter being able to really dictate the pace of that Streets Slayer Brody, and that mostly came through when Neighbor was playing inside of ATM, was able to get those rockets. Although they only found 1 elimination, once they all ended up getting wiped off the map, they immediately all got spawn trapped inside of that train station. Not the most fun place to be at. You almost have to battle yourself out from 2 different sides. But the way that Oxygen are playing these Slayer maps, just controlling the spawns, dictating both of the side lanes and looking through the middle of the map, know exactly where they're going to be forcing all of Antimatter to spawn in. The collapse was brilliant, and overall, the eliminations to follow.
Oh, he didn't have a shield there. Wow.
This is just cheeky, by the way. Swish early on using that Sentinel beam to really partake in the early advantage for Oxygen Esports. The fact that he even held onto it for as long as he did, confidently so, is really, I think, a statement of just how good Oxygen are feeling early on here in this tournament, and why wouldn't you be at the kind of performances they've played here early in round number 1 and 2? They should be extremely happy with themselves. But now, while we're watching this replays, I do want to talk about the fact that Antimatter, they definitely made Oxygen thinking about it. Comparing that round number 1 to round number 2, I think that round number 1 victory for Oxygen.
Yeah, I don't like the beam myself. It's definitely pretty annoying. But I was gonna say, I mean, yeah, if you want to play some, I just want to see probably one more match. But if you want to play, man, we can jump on some ranked. I've been working on my rank, trying to get up into the ONYX tier of the Halo. Oh, he missed it there. Oh man, let me see.
And then getting themselves up on top of this balcony. It was this position right here that I think was the end goal for Oxygen, just to be able to get on this A stronghold side, back PD, and then just controlling the Neon and Cafe Street side. By doing so, again, forcing all of Antimatter to spawn on that C side, it's just so hard to be able to combat and back from. That's exactly why when you do play Streets on strongholds, you much prefer to be on this side of the map, because you can really dictate the pace. You're almost given a lot of high ground, minus the balcony that you can play with over by the train station. But as far as their thought process was concerned, you got to see it just come through in spades here.
Just incredible coming out of Oxygen at the end of round number 2.
Did you get that grenade right there? Yeah, he did. He landed that there. What a double kill.
I think overall, and I don't
That's a good throw.
Game route, talking about the fact that Haynes managed to get 21 frags at the end of the game. Just played so well. And I'm going to ask Active here what he thought about Haynes' performance and overall there, Oxygen in total, because just what an incredible performance there, round number 2 for Oxygen.
I'm very disappointed in Antimatter. They could perform so much better. I hope to see them come through the losers bracket and fight through. They're a great group of players, and they didn't perform. Obviously, we saw that there. There's a couple things I want to point out.
So yeah, they have a losers bracket.
I was able to kind of notice. Unfortunately, I was able to be a pilot in the 343 Halo Infinite program, so I was able to play Halo Infinite early on this year in February. And one thing I noticed and one thing I've learned is that 343 is really trying to make us utilize the sandbox. And a lot of these players are not doing that. And you saw that Oxygen Esports, they were always with the Sentinel Beam, they were always with the Stalker Rifle, they were always utilizing the weapons on the map. Whereas, Antimatter's kind of going the old school style, just using the BR. And as strong as the BR is, it's not as strong as some of these other weapons. That Sentinel Beam melts, okay? That Stalker Rifle melts. Like, these guns are really good. The thruster on the map, I mean, the wall, players are going to learn as time goes on that these things need to be utilized. The sandbox needs to be utilized in order to win these games.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think, we discussed this before we even got into the entire thing, right? Before we even got into the broadcast, the fact that there are just so many different things on the map that you absolutely need to be utilizing. And you're absolutely right to point out the fact that Antimatter there maybe weren't utilizing them as well. I will say, I think the Sentinel Beam adds a little bit of style to gameplay that maybe we don't see regularly with the BR. So it's nice to see it being used there in gameplay. But yeah, I think as we go further on throughout the tournament, throughout today, we will be seeing more and more usage of these weapons. And as you point out, actually, the thrusters, really important when it comes to these gunfights. You can absolutely duke your opposition out, especially when it comes down to these precision. You've got to make sure you land headshots with these BRs. These thrusters can be incredibly important to make sure those fights go your way.
Yeah, they definitely can be.
The barricades even, like the barricade, essentially, yeah. we didn't see too much of it, but like you got to think, especially for these high-level players, that when it comes down to BR play in that medium range, you're almost going to be force shooting everybody that you go up against. What that barricade gives you is the sanctuary of not getting hit with that first shot as well. So yeah, it's an awesome point to bring up, especially between all the equipment and all the different power weapons that we have to see manipulated rather than just standard BR play.
Well, on your screen right now, you see Inconceivable. They're going to be next right here. We're going to fill some time. Inconceivable against Cyberbullies. So I'm going to let you guys take this away. We're watching Bound's POV right now.
Alrighty, well, let's take a look over at Inconceivable. This is a roster that I kind of highlighted before we got into the entire thing. Again, last week, their run was kind of cut short, Andy, unfortunately. And, well, this week, early on, we're going to see what they're able to do.
Yep. Again, Inconceivable, because their round was cut short. Snipe Down had to go fulfill their day playing in an Apex tournament. Now they are sitting here in this weekend in a full stride, currently playing through this strongholds on live fire. Going to be looking at least to see what they can potentially do. Sniper will be popping up here, and we know what a lot of these players, almost everybody on this Inconceivable roster, could find.
All right, you think the Needler is IMBA? I don't know what IMBA is. But anyway, I was just gonna say let's jump into it. Let's play some games. They're jumping back to another team now, and the team we were just looking at, Oxygen, they have to wait for another team to compete to figure out who is going to win from that to get over. So anyway, that was cool tuning into that. I I want to be I have something to kind of pay attention to now other than the other stuff I've been working on with NFTs and Blender and trying to market myself in the world. Imbalanced. No, the Needler is perfect. But if you're ready to play, man, I say let's do it. I'm going to turn this off right here. Actually, I'll just pause it for now. I'll close it. I'll close. Yeah, I'll close that too. Yeah. No, I understand imbalance now. Um. Bu- 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 I am looking at. Cool. Sorry, I'm just reading about an opportunity here, but I'm going to go ahead and launch this thing over here. Where's Steam? Steam! There's Steam. Steam wasn't even running. Steam wasn't even up and going. Honor Guard. Is Honor Guard up? Man, are you gonna jump in, man? You gonna play? Are you available at this time? Jump. Cool, sounds good. Let's do it. I didn't really have much problem trying to run this before, and now it's kind of chugging a little bit. But I think we might be able to get this stable, right? Right, Halo? Am I just running too much? Yeah, we can pop into Discord. Let me get something set up over there. Where's this? Okay, that's down. I wish I just muted that. Cool. All right, this. Actually, what was I doing? I was trying to do five or six things. All right, that's off. Go here. Hello? 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 Nope. Yes, he's there. Hey, what's going on? Stand by. Keep talking. Say stuff. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Nice.
Say hello.
Hello, everyone.
There you go. That's
I'm
fine.
there.
Excellent. What do you think about
Um,
what do you think about some of those highlights we've been seeing there on the old Halo thing? The
what do
competition
you mean
so far.
about highlights? Competitions. You mean about the design of the? I'm not really understand what you.
Oh,
You're talking about.
because I was running there's
Uh-huh.
a Halo Championship esports thing going on right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I've watched your stream and I watched the gameplay. Firstly, when I saw that, I just thought maybe you just spoke with the developers, and I was really in shock.
That's funny.
But if you
Here, I'll give
ask
you
me
the
about the design,
no, not the
of
design, just
the
the
uh-huh,
gameplay, the
the game,
highlights.
hmm,
And here's the is this the roster? Yeah, that's the roster. I put that in the chat. That's the roster I was looking at too. Here's the other stream. These guys right here, they're the ones that we were watching.
uh-huh,
Check them out if you want or not.
okay.
But cool, I got this headphones on. Turn this down over there.
I I'll be right back. I'm just have to go to the restroom.
All right. Where is Honor Guard? Is Honor Guard on this list? I don't see him. I do not see Honor Guard. Do I have any customization options here? Customize. Oh, you guys should check out what I'm doing, I think, right? Is that what you guys would like to do? You would like to see what I'm playing here? Turn off window capture. Everybody else should be good to go. Let's go. Very good. Thank you. Alt. Alt and then the number. The magic number that creates the transition here in the frog world. Thanks for hanging out, folks. This is it. This is the vibe for today. It is an open lobby, so if you're playing or if you catch me while I'm playing, if this is a recording, you're just watching after the fact. This is what's going on, man. We're playing. Find me, join me, and let's do it. All right, let's do it to
I
it.
I wanted to change my um, game tag, the nickname, uh, Microsoft nickname, but Microsoft said me that I have to pay uh, 500 rubles for changing
Yeah, it's
the
$10
name. It's
for me.
Microsoft is mad.
Yeah. Well, and I had a free. I got to change it once for
Insane.
free, and I realized I did it wrong. I realized the way I want to do it because I just spelled it out kind of 1frog9 and just did it weird. I should have just because you can't put a number as the first character, so I should have put the letter A 1frog9. That's what I'm gonna do from now on if I see something. So please don't steal
It's
that from me. Anybody, not just you, but like just anybody watching this, don't take my usernames, please. I should have told everybody that, but I did. Oh
it's the most capitalism thing that I've ever seen.
well. Pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's free and it's a beta. I'm hoping that
Yeah.
once they actually launch it, they're going to be adding a lot more value to people who aren't going to pay. Because I'm not going to get the battle pass. That's just because I don't want it.
The gameplay is pretty good.
Like it lets you get all this stuff that's locked. I see, so I can't get. But none of this stuff really matters to me. I'm just like whatever, They let me change these
Yeah.
things, so
But
I'm happy with that. I
I
wouldn't mind
think
having these.
I think the gameplay is really awesome, and I decided to buy the battle pass. You know, Heroes of Reach. I think
Yeah,
that is good. But
yeah.
I don't want to buy anything else because it's so expensive. How can I connect to your lobby?
Let's see. Are we still on Steam, right?
I can connect to
Yeah, I see.
using
There
the
you are.
Steam.
Cool. All
Nice.
right, let's do some Fiesta. I've almost got. What are my
Okay.
challenges right now?
My challenges is really
I got
bad.
2 challenges left. Excellent. Yeah, we're gonna do 3 Fiesta matches.
I have to buy 10 people, but only in the head.
Okay.
It's not good. It's really hard to do that in
Yeah,
Fiesta.
headshots. Okay, yeah, definitely.
Only headshots. Only headshots.
Yeah.
And also there are another challenges, but it will be difficult to translate that to you. But they are not really good for me.
Yeah,
It's like
usually I don't really care about challenges or even I don't know achievements or whatever, but it's been fun. It gives you something else to focus on.
no, I just another challenge. I have to shoot 3 people using my sniper gun
Uh-huh.
with the optics and shoot and kill the men only kill 3 men uh, to head using it just make the headshots.
Yeah.
It's another challenge. Just it's mad. It's
Oh, cool. We're taking off here. Very nice. I wonder if I should bump my stream down to 720.
hmm.
What do you think? I can't do it now while we're doing it, but
I don't know.
Fiesta.
just kind of
Fiesta.
checking my stream, seeing how it looks. Oh, cool. We got the Discord thing. So it's showing us talking. Excellent. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely not liking the stream. Halo Infinite. I mean, it's working, but I got a little bit of chug.
Again, Hitler. It's really powerful weapon. Plasma pistol.
Oh, I think I crashed my game. No, we're good, we're good. All right, thank us.
Okay.
Thank us, yes. Just had to turn the game down a little bit. Hey, I got him. Oh, what did he get me with? The heat wave.
You've lost a teammate.
All right, I got a hammer.
I need to find you. I need some help. Fuck.
There's somebody with you. Oh, okay, you got it.
Oh shit.
Oh, there's another hammer.
Another hammer. There are so many melee attacks in the Fiesta. You just got to be careful.
All right. I was
And
able to pull that
every
off.
time.
I was able to pull that off at least. I'm a grapple hammer. I harpooned him and grappled him.
Oh.
Killing spree.
Yeah, buddy.
Mother, I killed a man.
Nice. Yo, this grapple combo is it.
Hmm.
Grapple hammer.
Yeah, I know.
The grapple hammer.
Oh,
I'm out of grapple now.
yeah.
Oh, and I got laser. I got heat waved. What if I turn down the quality settings, maybe? Video.
There's attacking. Next to you.
Video.
I saved you.
To
I saved you. I saved you.
Medium.
I'm protecting you. I saved you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh no.
Oh, we get one? Nope. Did he get it off? Nope, he got me.
No,
Alright, I think changing it to medium definitely helps. Let's check the stream side of things. Let's check this side of things here. Excellent.
Enemy halfway to victory.
No, don't go.
There are two guys with a hammer.
Yeah, man, I do need kills with the commando.
Also, the optimization in Halo Infinite is a bad thing.
The music?
It's my opinion. The
The music?
optimization. The optimization.
The-
The I hate sniper.
You hate the itemization?
I hate the optimization. 'Cause I think my
Optimization.
Optimization. The graphics.
Yeah, the
sometimes I have
optimization.
lags.
Yeah, it's definitely it definitely pretty powerful game going in there. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know if I can really stream this. I don't know.
Ah.
Cause it's just making it hard to Nice. Oh, I died. I died.
What's wrong with us? We killed only 25.
What if I have settings low? Settings low.
That. Oh, double kill. Oh, triple kill. Everything is okay with this, with your stream?
Yeah, I mean it's running, but the game is just not performing as well as when I'm not streaming.
Sorry, I can't check your stream because.
Oh no, don't worry about
Chrome
it.
is just make the Halo lagging.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Get him! Oh, he just punched you. Yeah, that's horrible.
Okay. Defeat.
Oh. Or I also wonder if I brought the stream down to 720, if that
can
would
try.
help. I'm gonna probably just kill the stream, but we can keep playing.
Okay.
And then I'll try another time to figure out how to get it to work. But you know, guys, with that, that's the end of the thing. I'll be right back. That is the end of the thing. It's over. I had a good. That wasn't bad. I had fun. I mean, I had fun even if I'm losing in this game, right?
Yeah.
I can't help
yeah.
it. I cannot help it at all.
It's still funny play with someone.
Yeah, for
We can
sure.
cooperate
Yeah, right.
and just like go to the right side, left side, and so on. I'm not the leader. Yeah.
Right, for sure.
I'm waiting.
We're here. Let me close the stream and I'll be right back. Give me one sec.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it. That's it, everybody. I'm gonna go off and play some more Halo. Man, this is chugging. This thing's really got everything chugging. But anyway, I'm gonna just keep playing and definitely be tracking the Halo Championship thing going through the next couple months. I think that's gonna be fun checking that out. But yeah, for that, that's it today. We'll see you guys next Thursday and next Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern. As always, I'll be here with Pirate Queen. Indigo Cat should be talking about her art career. I'll be talking about my Halo career. And we'll just be having some fun, y'all. Come hang out, all right? Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a wonderful life. And we'll see you then, all right? And that is it. End. End. End.